excuse me, I did write down my remarks for this evening. I'm usually somebody who speaks off memory, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't say anything stupid and forget to say something. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the MS Spring Concert. That's the first time that's been said. My name is Mr. Coffey, and I'm the band director at Lyndhurst Middle School. I'd like to begin by recognizing all of the Board of Education members who are in attendance. I know at least Erin Keefe is probably here because her son is sitting behind me. So if you are here, please stand up. And if you have not already done so, please scan any of the QR codes that are posted around the stands to access tonight's program. That is where you can find the concert order with a short note about each piece this evening. This is just so that we don't have too many papers flying all over the place, because if you've been here for the last half an hour, you probably noticed that we're all having issues with the wind and paper clipping our music together. Please stand for the playing of the National Anthem. If you'll excuse us, we need about 2 minutes or so in between each piece to change over our music and clip it down so the wind doesn't take it away from us. The next piece is called Overdrive. A band favorite. They wanted me to tell you that. All right, everybody, this is the Lyndhurst Middle School Jazz Band. We have Mr. Cardone helping us out on baritone saxophone, and Mr. Swallow helping us out on trombone. If anybody knows anyone at or going to Lyndhurst Middle School next year who plays the bass, send them my way, because I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to conduct. That was Chelsea Pardo on the alto saxophone. The next piece we're going to play is Evil Ways. It is going to feature Chelsea Cardo again on alto saxophone and another one of our fantastic 8th grade musicians in the back, Ryan McCary on trumpet. The last piece that the jazz band is going to play this evening is called Sideways Walking Dog, and it will be featuring J.L. Alvarado on tenor saxophone and Drew Bancroft on basically the entire piece on drum set. We're going to miss this drum set playing very much next year. So before we play our final piece, I would like to recognize a few students for their excellence throughout the school year. Every year, one student from each grade is recognized at the concert for their hard work and dedication. This year, students will be receiving a beautifully written out certificate by a friend of mine who is a calligrapher, not me. And just like Mr. Lang, I also give out a bag of candy for each student who receives an award. So the outstanding 6th grade band member goes to a student who is always succeeding, but doing it very, very quietly. Henry Keefe. Give out my paper clips because we ran out, so I'm trying to keep everything in my hands. The outstanding 7th grade band member goes to a student who always comes to rehearsal with a positive attitude and is a friend to literally anyone and everyone. And I think played 1 or 2 wrong notes all year. That's it. Rebecca Ruiz. So the 8th grade awards are a little different. Not only do students receive a bag of candy, but their names are also engraved on a plaque that hangs in the band room. This year, I honestly agonized over this decision because this is one of the strongest 8th grade classes to come through Lyndhurst Middle School or the 8th grade in quite some time. This is a very, very talented musical class. These awards are also typically given to the students each year, or to one student each year, but I decided to stretch it to 2. I asked Mr. C, like, could we do like 5? And he said, no, there's not enough room on the plaque. So first, the Woody Herman Jazz Award goes to 2 students who have been carrying the jazz band on their shoulders all year. First is Chelsea Cardo, who you heard play a solo. By the way, the plaques are already up in the band room, but I unscrewed the name plates so they couldn't see who won the award before just now. The second Woody Herman Jazz Award goes to Drew Bancroft. These plaques back up on Tuesday. The Band Director's Award goes to a student or students who have displayed overall excellence in band, just in general. My name is still hanging on the wall in my middle school band room, on the same plaque that a few years before that Mr. Schwalick's name is hanging on the same plaque, and many years before that Patrick Burns' name, a composer of Joyful Spirit March that we played earlier tonight, his name is also on that same plaque, and every time I go back to visit my middle school, I go look at my name. Because I'm very proud of my 8th grade achievements. So this award is typically given to the best musician in the band, and I just could not pick one. In fact, I had a really hard time. I agonized over this for 6 months, who to give this to. But like the other plaque, it's only got room for 2 names. This year's Band Director's Award goes to 2 students who displayed musical excellence, one very quietly and one not so quietly. Natalie Leone and Gianna Scardino. And of course, I will be hanging those plaques on Tuesday. I couldn't bring them with me. I usually bring them with me, but they're stuck on the wall right now. All right, so I did mention to the students that we are very lucky to be having this performance. A lot of the schools in our area are... Natalie, can you grab that bag so it doesn't fly away? A lot of the schools in our area have kind of given up on music and around the country, and they've kind of just said, we'll pick it back up when we'll pick it back up in September when everything returns back to normal. But here in Lyndhurst, we actually pushed through, and here we are having a concert outside. It's very different, but you know, it's what we do here. So I have so many people to acknowledge this evening and thank. First, I would like to thank our principal, Ms. Shana Wright, and our vice principal, Ms. Brennan, who does a fantastic job raising musicians, 2 of which are sitting behind me, and 1 I will have next year. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for all of your support in this challenging school year. Second, I would like to thank my colleagues in the music department, Mr. Brian Lang, who is somewhere out here. Mr. James Cipolla, who is helping us out on trombone on basically every piece that we're playing this year. Mr. Nicholas Cardone, who is running sound and also played Barry on the jazz band charts. And of course, our fearless leader, Miss Elena Wise, who is also around here somewhere. It's truly an honor to work with such fine people and call you all very close friends of mine. Further, I owe a huge amount of gratitude to the parents of the LMS band. I'm told that being a middle school parent is a thankless job. So if you have not been told it in a while, thank you so much for your support. This would not have been possible without you. It was a tough year, but we made it. Lastly, I would not let a public music event in Lyndhurst go by this year without mentioning Nick Coach DeLosa. Many people here tonight may not know him. However, we are all currently benefiting from his influence as the head of the music department for over 3.5 decades before his retirement in June. He inherited an LHS band in 1983 with 12 musicians, and through his undying patience and determination, he grew the program to over 112 musicians just a few years ago, and to a point where we could withstand a year-long pandemic. Next year, when you come to visit LMS in the band room, you will probably notice a big sign that hangs over my desk that says, "Be Coach," which is my daily reminder to attempt to emulate the same patience and passion for this job that he brought with him every single morning for many years. I wish him all the best in his retirement, and I wish he could be here tonight. And I know he will always be there for me for guidance or just to chat. And now for our final piece of the program, Seconds Out. When this piece is over, please have a safe drive home, and thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Have a good night.